In this video, we're covering tags and labels, specifically setting up the layout for tags and labels. Now, there are 3 tags and labels videos, one regarding setup, one regarding setting up your content, and then the third one is how to print your tag successfully. So this one, again, is the setup of the layout. So in order to start that, you're going to have to be logged in as an administrator. And once you're logged in, you just click Admin and then Tags and Labels right here. And then you want to make sure that you have your tag set up. Now, you can create a brand new tag. Up here, you can see this Add Tag link. When you click that, you can come down here and put in a tag name and description. Now, the name is something that only you and other administrators will see, as well as the description, so you can just have that be something that's very utilitarian. You can also copy existing tags. You can see down here there's a copy button when you select an existing tag, and when you click that, you can see it's got the original name of the tag with a hyphen copy. I'm going to go ahead and just look at this brand new tag that I created, and we're going to start with Edit Layout. This is where I'm going to decide how my tags are going to fall on the paper. Now, notice that we're looking at kind of a rectangular shape. That's because the tags are formatted to work with 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. Now, you can use cardstock or Avery tags or other types of things as long as they fit that 8.5 by 11 area. There are some preset tags in there. If I hit this one, you can see some presets with some Avery ones, and then this one is just 4 to a page. Down here you can see that any existing tag can be copied as far as the layout goes. Now, I don't have to use an existing layout. I can just create my own. The first time you do this, you'll probably just be setting your own margins and tag lengths and widths. First thing you'll want to do, if that's the case, is set up your orientation. You've got portrait or landscape. This is just a pretty typical portrait or landscape here. And then you're going to decide on margins and width and height. First thing that I would do is if you have something specific that you're printing on, say you're trying to fit an Avery tag, measure the width and the height of the actual tags. And you want to be as precise as possible, so don't round it to the nearest quarter inch. If it's an 1/8 inch, figure out what that is in decimals and go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a width here. We'll just do 2.5, and then we'll do 2 here. And I'm going to say maybe, I'm not sure how many columns I can fit, but I'm pretty sure I should be able to fit at least 2. Now you can see once I have my width, my height, and then a couple of columns and rows in there, it just automatically puts in the layout how I have it. Now, I probably don't want them all bunched up in the corner there, so I'm going to do things like add space between the tags and add in margins. For the horizontal here, that refers to the space between the tags horizontally. So I'm going to add an 1/8 of an inch in there. And then the vertical is this space between the tags vertically here. So I'm going to go ahead and add an 1/8 of an inch in here as well. And then you have your top and left margins. Now, notice there's no bottom or right margins. That's because as you adjust the top, it automatically, by default, adjusts the bottom margin as well. And so you just kind of keep that in mind as you do the math on how that's going to work out. So we'll go ahead and add in a 1/2 inch here. But of course, if you're working off of something like Avery tags or something similar to that, you'll want to go in and use more precise measurements and figure out exactly what that is, how much space is between the top of the page and your first tags, and so on. Now I have a little bit more space here, so I can see I can add in more columns, I can add in more rows. You would probably be working off of a set amount, like I said. So the secret then is just to tweak this until it fits your measurements precisely and you have your tags set up so that they will print out the way that you need them to. Now you have this print test up at the top of the page. What this does is this is going to print out a page with just dotted lines, and that's so you can kind of see where the tags are falling on the page and make sure that they line up with everything that you need them to. If you do the print test and it's not lining up the way that you anticipated, what I would recommend is watching the video on printing tags for troubleshooting options. Now beyond that, once you have your tags how you want them, you can hit save and close to save your settings and come back another time, or you can hit continue to go to the next page where you can work on building the content of your tags. And again, that is another video that you will want to watch when you're ready for that step. This is really the basics on what you need to know as far as getting your tags to lay out to fit on a page. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact our client services department at clientservices@xolights.com, or to refer to any of the additional training resources on this site. Thanks for watching and have a great day.